Hello everyone and welcome to a rather Christmassy episode. As you can see, we've got our Christmas tree up already and we're starting to get in the festive mood. It comes a little bit early to me because I absolutely love Christmas. Now as you can see, there's a few presents under the tree already, and what I'm going to do today is just go through a few of my favourite products from our shop. Now, as most of you know, we run a small online business called lavenderandleeks.co.uk. And we also sell at garden shows from April to September, and we sell online throughout the year, but it really comes into its own in the autumn and the winter and the early spring before the shows start. We've got a vast array of products on there at the moment, and the majority of them are vintage, but I won't be showing you any vintage products today just because there's so many of them. And we have such a huge selection of different things, from galvanised bathtubs. You're going to sit right there, Barry. Galvanised bathtubs, copper jam pans, and old tools and things like that, all garden related. So if you wanted to look at our vintage things, you can head on over to the website and have a browse through them. But what I'm going to do is just go through, with Barry's help, I'm going to just show you a few of our new products from the website. Some of my favourite things and some of the most popular things that we are selling at the moment. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this. Now, when we have this at the garden shows, a lot of people always ask us, what is it? But it's a berry picker, and it's really handy. I use it on my black currants. And it's particularly good for hard berries like blueberries and gooseberries and black currants. But all that you do, it's got these metal prongs on the edge here. You run it up the bush and it will collect the berries into here, and then you can just tip them into your truck. But yeah, it's the perfect gift for a gardener that has everything, because I bet they don't have a berry picker. We also sell these nice heavy boot jacks, particularly good for this time of the year when you come traipsing in with really muddy wellies. Really handy things to have in the kitchen or just outside. We have these copper plated row markers or plant lines. These are really good if you want to sow your seeds in a nice straight line. You can just measure this out. It's got a lot of twine on there as well if you have really long beds. And it also makes it easier to hoe if you sow your vegetables and your flowers in a nice straight line, because you can hoe up the rows then. So that's them. Another handy thing to have is this, and it's a hose reel guide. Now, you will put this in your flower border or your vegetable patch, preferably in the corners, push it into the ground up to there, and then when you pull out your hose, it will just go around there instead of wiping out your flower border. So yeah, really handy things to have. And these sell really well at our garden shows because it's the sort of thing that you don't realise you need until you see it. But yeah, they're really good. And they come in 3 or 4 different designs with the tops. So yeah, really good things. This is also new to the shop. It's a copper plated atomizer or a mister, really good for indoor plants and succulents and things like that. And we also have some herb scissors as well, which I haven't got here, but they are new to the shop. We sell one which has 5 blades on it, and we also sell a pair of snips which also help to take the leaves off of your rosemary stalks, which are really good. So when it comes to the wildlife, we have this lovely little delicate cup and saucer bird feeder, which you can hang on a tree or hang on one of the metal crooks that we sell that I'll show you in a second. But you can fill this with bird seed or put some water in there for the birds. Yeah, just a really lovely little decorative piece. We also have this toad abode, which just so happens to be our best seller this week. These are flying out the shop like hotcakes. I actually have one on my allotment by the wildlife pond, and I think it was last year or the year before. I think I was tidying around and I had to pick it up, and there was actually a toad sitting inside there, which I was just so happy about. But it's got this little row of frogs just jumping over the doorway there, and it says Toad House on the top. But yeah, just a really nice little thing to have by your pond. Kids really love it as well. Then we also have this Slug Trap, which you fill with beer. So it's a nice alternative to those nasty plastic dishes, because it's quite decorative in itself. I really like it just as an ornament. But yeah, if you put beer inside there, the slugs are attracted to the yeast, and then obviously they'll go in there and they won't come back out again. Well, you'll empty them out. But it's a really effective way of dealing with slugs, and I know a lot of you have a big problem with slugs, so beer traps are really, really handy. Now we also sell these statues, which are new but they look vintage, and I absolutely love them. So we have a little frog. He's got a little ribbon on because I dressed him up for Christmas. But we sell a frog and we also sell a rabbit. And again, these are really good sellers at the garden shows. I think we ran out of stock this year at the garden shows. But yeah, they look really vintage, really, really nice. Especially if you really love frogs or rabbits. Oh, there's one more thing under here. Now I'm a big lover of baskets, and we sell these baskets in 3 different sizes. So this is the smallest one, perfect for harvesting your vegetables or your flowers, or just for carrying all your garden necessities around, like your tools and your string and things like that. Also really good because they are metal wire. If you pick your vegetables, put them in there, you can run them under the tap while they're in the basket, which is really, really good. That's all the little new pieces that I wanted to show you. What I will go on to next is some of the metalwork. And as most of you know, my dad makes the metalwork, and we've also got my brother in now to help as well. And it's been really, really popular, and we're so thankful to everyone that's ordered from us in the past. But I just wanted to show you a few of my favourite bits. Now I'll start with the cloth sheets because we have design rights on these, so you shouldn't find them anywhere else. So my dad designed these and he makes them, and I love them. So I have some up the allotment for my cloches. We sell them in 2 different sizes. This is the small size. We also have a slightly larger size as well. You buy them in pairs, and then you can go to B&Q or Wix and buy the PVC roofing sheets, and they slot into there. You have one of these at either end, and you've got yourself a cloche. The best thing about them is that they're so light and so easy to just pick up, and they're also really, really good to store as well because you can store them flat. So they're a nice little gift for gardeners. We also sell these garden crooks, which have so many uses, and online we sell them in packs of 4, but at the garden shows we sell them individually. There's 3 different sizes. This is the medium. There's also a small and a large size as well. But yeah, so many uses for these. And you can also hang your little teacup bird feeder on there, which is good. But yeah, there's so many uses for these, and they're really, really popular. So we've got the crooks, and we also sell smaller crooks, which we use for hanging the slate labels on. So these are slightly thinner, but they are a higher grade of metal, so they're incredibly strong. But we sell them in packs of 4 with 4 pieces of slate. Now each slate has a hole drilled in the top, and I should have got one out really, but I'll pop a picture on showing you them in use. You can hang the slate on the crooks, and if you buy a waterproof chalkboard pen you can write on there, and yeah, they're just really, really nice labels, really nice. I've got these also up my allotment as well, everywhere, because you can use them again and again, which is perfect. So when it comes to the decorative stuff, we've got these rosebuds, which are absolutely beautiful. So there's a rosebud with the 2 leaves, and then my absolute favourite and our most popular are these poppy seed heads. So we sell them individually or in packs of 3, and we also sell 4 different sizes. So these are the medium. We also sell small, and we sell a large and then an extra large. But yeah, I absolutely love them. They are my favourite. I adore poppy seed heads anyway, and these look so real. I think I put a picture on Instagram once and someone actually said, "Oh, are those real poppy seed heads?" And I was like, "Oh no, they're metal, we make them." And yeah, again, really nice in your garden or in your flower border, especially in the winter time when things are starting to die back. You've got this nice decorative feature. They make such a nice statement. And again, yeah, in 4 different sizes they're available in. So yeah, that's the metalwork that I wanted to talk about. We sell a lot more metalwork online. There's wigwams, there's hoop supports, there's border edging. If you want to browse our website, then that would be amazing because there's so much more on there. I am just going to finish off with mentioning our little bit of merchandise that we have. So we have the Lavender and Leeks tote bags and the Lavender and Leeks calendars. Now I know there's only about 25 calendars left, and I think there's quite a few bags left. I ordered quite a lot of the bags to take to the garden shows, but yeah, only 25 calendars left. I will just quickly mention that we don't sell internationally, only the tote bags. Barry. Only the tote bags and the calendars are can be sent out internationally, and you can find them on a website called littlepurpleshed.co.uk, which is just a sister site to enable me to be able to send these 2 out internationally. We don't send out internationally on lavenderandleeks.co.uk because we struggle to find a postage company that can send things internationally for us at a good cost. It seems to be quite expensive, but we will look into finding someone who can send things out internationally at a good price next year, because it would be really good to be able to send things out to everyone in the world. But yeah, I think that's about it. I only wanted this video to be about 5 minutes long, but I think I've gone over 10 minutes. Hey Barry! But I will just leave it with a huge thank you to everyone that supported our business over the past year and the past 3 years that we've been going. Thank you so much for supporting us and for buying from our shop. We are absolutely so grateful for it, and we can't thank you enough. And yeah, we just want to say thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next video. Good boy, Barry.